Tonight, heartbreak in the metro. Police investigating a murder at a home in Burnsville and a murder-suicide in a home daycare in Hopkins. Now they say the crimes are related. Thanks for joining us on air and streaming at 10. I'm Lauren Lemanchek. In the last few hours, officials confirmed the victims, including a 7-year-old, were all related to the suspect. And in Hopkins, the traumatic events played out as kids were in the daycare. Jennifer Hoff's been looking into how everything is connected all afternoon, and she joins us now in the newsroom with what we know right now.
Lauren, it started after police say a parent was dropping off their child at that daycare, witnessed the attack and called 911, only to learn hours later the violence had actually started much earlier, nearly 20 miles away.
There are a lot of questions in this Hopkins neighborhood.
He said, for your safety purposes, I would stay in your house.
What Ben Novi does know?
It's just a quiet neighborhood. There's not a lot of, nothing.
Is tragedy shattered the usual peace in the place he's lived for 80 years?
Hennepin County Sheriff wants you to stage on the north end.
Police saying a man killed his wife and 7-year-old daughter at their house this morning. The two found dead downstairs, the entrance to what was the couple's in-home daycare. Records show they opened in 2019. Police also saying a parent dropping their child off witnessed the crime and called 911.
Any event involving the loss of life is a difficult process. But when children are involved, it's especially devastating.
The city's chief saying 6 other kids were there and escorted to safety. The suspect later killing himself upstairs. Only to announce officers found another body just a few hours later at this house in Burnsville, where police say that suspect was last staying.
We believe this tragedy and the tragedy in Hopkins are linked.
That chief confirming the victim there is a 78-year-old woman and close relative of the suspect, shocking neighbors.
I just felt just bad, because I couldn't figure out who would do such a thing to her.
Reggie Fraser served with her on the Homeowners Association board, saying she loved gardening and walking.
Really kind-hearted, so soft-spoken.
A tragic turn of events, leaving several communities now reeling.
Please take care of your neighbors, families, and friends, and give your loved ones a hug when you go home tonight.
Some wise words there from the police chief, and police would not detail any kind of timeline about how these events unfolded or even speculate about any kind of motive, only to say that there was not any law enforcement contact at that daycare or with the suspect, as the investigation, of course, is still very early, as we also wait for the medical examiner, Lauren, to officially identify all the victims.
Yeah, it's also heartbreaking and just hard to make any sense of. But Jennifer, thank you.